Good afternoon. It's Friday, March 20th, 2026. We have Salt Lake Academy in white taking on the home team of the Cedar Valley Aviators in black tops. The ball is cleared out there by the Aviator keeper and recovered by Gerald. And Alek in the middle gives the ball over to Gerald. Gerald back over to Alek. Alek on the left-hand side to Juan. Alek is able to bring that ball down and is dispossessed. And that ball will be recovered by the Aviators. And they cycle it back to their left back. They play it up the middle, turning into the center, immediately covered by Gerald. Gerald putting some pressure on, falling down, and a foul was called against Gerald. So the Salt Lake Academy Griffins are coming off of a win on Wednesday against Harriman, where they earned themselves a shutout and a clean sheet with a score of 4-0, trying to build on some momentum early on in this season. The Aviators, their season has not gone how they originally drew it up, and they're hoping to get a home win today against the Griffins. Ball being bounced around just inside the box, a shot, and it is scooped up by Bryson, yeeted over to the left-hand side over to Juan. Juan on the left, having space, cuts back, is dispossessed and kicked out of bounds. It will be white throw-in. That was Raf who threw the ball in, intended for Juan, and now it will be Cedar Valley throwing the ball in. Cedar Valley throws the ball in and it is headed out of bounds. It will be white throw-in. At the bottom of their middle third, it will be Raf who will be taking the throw-in. There's multiple lines on the screen. The one that is important in today's game is the black line closest to the bottom of the screen there. That pass intended for Harper, and it is cleared out by the Aviator keeper. Nice touch there by the Aviators. Ball dislodged by Raf. It'll be recovered by 31. And the Aviators now on the right-hand side. Coming out of the box, Bryson is able to tow that one out of bounds, and it'll be an Aviator corner kick early on, just a couple of minutes into this first half. Lined up, signal given, run up, right-footed kick. It's going to go to the far left post up high, headed away by the Griffins. Tyson chasing it down. Ball is just outside the box on the left-hand side. Cut back by the corner, reset back, swung over back again. Challenged by Harper. Harper dislodges the ball, swings it over to the left-hand side, and it will be Juan taking it up on the left, passes into the middle. A through ball there is deflected, and the Aviators will recover. Their keeper launching it up on the far right-hand side. Parker will recover that ball, swings it over to the far left-hand side, but it will be too much for Raf, and it will be a Aviator throw-in. Aviators throw it down the line, and it is going to be kept in bounds. No, rolled out of bounds. The call is Griffin goal kick. Brock lightly taps the ball over to Bryson. Bryson puts the ball on the left-hand side over to number 31, Jose. Jose then switches the field to the far right-hand side. And that ball is kicked up, intended for Tyson. Black is going to get there first. Tyson with the steal, kept up on his feet by Harper. Tyson on the right-hand side, and it's kicked out of bounds. It will be a Griffin throw-in at the top of their attacking third. Looks like Parker will be throwing the ball in. He elects to throw the ball back over to Gerald. Gerald back over to Parker. Parker back to Gerald. Gerald attacked from behind, maintains possession. Looking for different options to cycle the ball through. He gets it back over to Brock. Brock lays it off again lightly to the right-hand side. Then Gerald swings it up into the center, and it's going to be a little bit too much. Not the way he wanted that ball to go, and it'll be a goal kick for the Aviators. High ball on the left-hand side, brought down by Black, towed away by midfield and reset by Brock to Bryson, back over to Gerald in the middle. Gerald connects with Tyler. Tyler plays it back to the left-hand side over to Jose. Jose gets it over to Tyler. Tyler dancing around back over to Jose. Jose cuts back on the inside, swings the ball over to the right-hand side, intended for Alek. Alek resets the ball back over to Brock. Brock beats a man on the right-hand side, bringing the ball up, approaching midfield. Brock still with the ball. He gives it over to Tyler at midfield. Tyler on the left-hand side trying to get a through ball. His pass intended for number 8 was intercepted and cleared out by the Aviators, and it looks like Parker will get the ball on the right-hand side. Parker's trying to swing the ball over to the far left, and it's brought down by the Aviators. A wonderful touch there. Aviators now kick the ball up on the right-hand side. They complete a pass up in the middle. Brock dislodges the ball and reset back to Bryson. Bryson boots that sucker all the way up far left-hand side. It will be Aviator throw-in at midfield. Ball thrown in on the right-hand side, and it bounces out of bounds, unable to get to the Aviator player. So Raf will be throwing the ball in. Raf looking at Jose, feigns the pass, elects to throw it on the left-hand side, chested down, and goes out of bounds. It was intended for Juan. Ball thrown in quickly, and Juan will recover the ball on the left-hand side, putting pressure, throwing it up over to Harper on the right. Tyler in the middle launches that ball up. It's brought down by Black. Ball being headed around by Parker. Parker to Tyson, and that ball will be bodied out by Black there, and it'll be White throwing. So this is SLA at the top of their attacking third. Parker throws the ball into Tyson, back over to Parker. Parker immediately challenged. Tyson now with the ball, swings the ball over to the left-hand side, headed away from inside the box. And Alek gets the ball intended for Tyler, doesn't get there. It'll be recovered by Jose on the back left over to Raf. Raf left-footed kick, swings the ball over to the far right-hand side, likely intended for Alek or Tyson. Nonetheless, the Aviator defense gets there, clears the ball. The pass intended for Raf there is scooped up by Black. Black, a loose ball, and Brock will recover and reset back over to Bryson. Bryson at the top of his box breaks a tackle there and gets the ball up to Gerald. Gerald plays it to the left over to Tyler. Tyler moves to the left, breaking a tackle, putting a through ball on the far left-hand side, and it is going to be kicked out of bounds by Black, resulting in a throw-in for the Griffins by the corner flag. And you can see it is Juan Sanchez who will be throwing the ball in. Throws it in over to Raf. Raf left-footed kick again over to the middle, and it is cleared out, bobbled, recovered by 16's shot, and it just goes over the crossbar and hits the field goal bar. It was a shot on goal by Tyler, and it will be a goal kick for the Aviators. Aviators kick that ball up high, jumping in the air is Brock, who gets that ball and kicks it out of bounds. It'll be an Aviator throw-in. It'll be thrown in at about midfield. Tyson steals the ball away, puts it on the right-hand side over for Harper. Harper is able to get there, trying to turn the corner, cannot keep it in bounds, and the call is White throw-in. The black lines are on the far side of the pitch, are hard to see from this angle. And that ball rolls out of bounds, another throw-in for the Griffins. Parker throws the ball up high, brought down by Tyler, recovered by Black. Black clears the ball out, and it is chested away by Jose. He's able to get that ball to Raf just in time as the Aviators put in pressure. Raf puts the ball in the center over to Tyler. Tyler up to the penalty box, lays it off over to 8, and dinked out, and the call is offsides. So although the ball was, chipped and batted out by the keeper, it was determined by the linesman that number 8, Juan, was offsides. So it is a free kick from basically the goal line. Brock again getting his body out in front of the other players, able to get that ball. Tyson heading the ball, trying to get it over to Harper. Nice touch there by the Aviators. Ball stolen away and recovered by Black. Parker had the steal there. Black is able to maintain possession. Black plays it back to their center back, cycling the ball amongst their defensive line. Black looking for a channel to put that ball through. They play it on the far left-hand side, immediately challenged there by Parker. Parker plays the ball through, intended for Harper, pass intercepted, and the Aviators are looking to get that ball in midfield on the far left-hand side. A through ball is going to be too much. Tyson will get there first. He chops that ball to the left-hand side and boots that one down, headed back by the Aviators, and Brock gets there first. Ball back in midfield. Aviators able to recover the ball. Challenged by Tyler. Tyler wins the tackle, plays the ball back over to Tyson. Tyson plays the ball back over to Bryson. Bryson pressured by the high press from the Aviators. Jose lays the ball off on the left-hand side over to 27. 27 beats a tackle, plays the ball up in the center to Alek. Alek with a ball intended for Tyler. A little bit too heavy on that one though, and the Aviators are able to get that out of the penalty area. Alek again pushing and trying to put pressure on Tyler with the ball to Tyson. Tyson lays it up over to Harper. Harper intended for Alek, unable to get there, and a foul is called against the Griffins, taking away an opportunity for Juan on the left-hand side. Aviators, right-footed kick right down the middle, picked up by their midfielder, challenged, and no foul called. The ref signaling all ball. Tyler putting pressure on behind, dislodges the ball. Aviators still with it at the attacking third, moving over to the right-hand side, laying it off on the right, inside the box, looking to cross the ball, and a foul is called just outside of the box. This will be another opportunity, the second set piece, a free kick by the Aviators. The ref now taking a moment to talk to the assistant referee on the line. The referee on the line initially signaled for a foul. It was outside of the box, according to my view here. And the signal call was reversed, and it is now a goal kick for the Griffins. Bryson from the goal kick, right-footed, kicking it to the left-hand side, headed back by Tyler, recovered by number 8, and cleared out by Cedar Valley on the right-hand side, and that one is going to be a little bit too much and roll out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for SLA right by the corner flag. And it looks like Raf feigned a throw towards the goal, looking for different options. Taking several steps up, gets the ball over to Tyler. Tyler shielding the ball, working on the left-hand side, plays it up, intended for Harper, a 1-2 touch, then lobbed up high by Tyler. It's a foot race. Defensive line getting there. Harper trying to get there. That ball is kicked out of bounds, and the call is white throw-in. Harper throws the ball into Raf. Raf switches the field into the middle. Tyson is able to pick up the ball just outside the box on the right-hand side. Tackled away, and the Aviators have new life, clearing that ball out. Brock is able to get there first, and it looks like Gerald will pick the ball up, getting it over to Alek on the right-hand side. Alek over to Tyson. Tyson with an ankle-breaking move. Alek inside the box, shot! And it hits the far right-hand side of the netting. It looked like a goal. It was not a goal. It was just on the outside. And the signal was that a Aviator player touched it, so it will be a corner kick for the Griffins. This will be the first set piece that they've run this half. Will be Tyson who will be taking the set piece. Brock going up to provide some height. Parker and Jose staying back as the last man of defense. Tyson just off the screen, running up, giving the signal, right-footed kick. It's up into the center, and it will be picked up by number 8 inside the box, tackled away, and cleared out by the Aviators. Gerald hustling to get their ball there, and it's kept in bounds by Black. Gerald does touch the loose ball. Parker, his pass intended for Brock was, it was intercepted, and there is an injured Aviator down over by the goal line who is appearing to be writhing in pain. So there'll be a stop in action real quick. And he is up and moving about, now off the pitch. With play about to resume, the ref will be dropping the ball, and it's looking like it's going to be given to the Aviators, I believe. Yes. Aviators play the ball in the center, challenged by Tyson, dislodged, and it looks like the Aviators will recover on the left-hand side. Approaching the attacking third, Tyson with the tackle. Aviators keeping that ball in bounds by 1-2 in front of the white bench. Aviators with possession. Tyson with another tackle on the right-hand side. Ball swung down over. And just outside of the box, ball tackled away. Tyler shoots and stopped. And a follow-through by Harper results in a SLA Griffin goal. The score now 1-0.
Goal, SLA.
Aviators kick the ball off. Punch it over to the far left-hand side, headed away by Parker. Brought down by the Aviators. Aviators on the 18-yard line, and they shoot the ball. It goes well wide right, though. It is deflected off of a Griffin, so the call is corner kick. This will be the second corner kick for the Aviators of the half. Signal given, run up, right-footed. It's going to go to the far post. It's cleared out and hustled down. Harper gets a toe on it. Aviators challenging, cleared over to the right-hand side for a streaking Tyson. Tyson's going to be able to get to that ball, cuts back into the center, flicks it up over to number 8. 8 just outside of the box, and he's called offsides. The second offsides call for the Griffins today. It's a matter of timing. They want those through balls. Aviators play the ball up at the far left-hand side. Ball kicked by Parker. Gerald tried to get there. Aviators get there first. Raf gets that ball out. It'll be picked up by the Aviators in the middle. Brock with a header, ball brought down by the Aviators on the left-hand side. Swing and a miss just outside of the box. Cleared out by Parker. Aviators are going to get there on the right-hand side. Dislodged. Parker with the tackle. 1-2 from Tyson over to Parker on the right-hand side. Parker down the line. Intended for Harper, I believe, but the Aviator defense is able to recover the ball, and they reset back to their keeper. Keeper plays it on the left-hand side. SLA with a high press. Harper wanted to cause confusion in the deep defensive backs. Raf on the challenge. Down the line the ball goes, and it is going to be Jose who gets there first. And he kicks that ball out of bounds. It'll be an Aviator throw-in about 18 yards out. Black throws the ball in short, brings the ball down, looking to cut back. They do. More in towards the center. Oh, off just right idea. Wasn't able to execute. And Bryson is able to scoop that ball up. Bryson rolls the ball up the gut. Over to Gerald. Gerald immediately swarmed. Breaks a couple of tackles. Moves back into the center. Gerald lays it back off over to Brock. Brock takes a couple of touches forward, gets the ball up over to Tyler. Tyler one touches over to Tyson. Tyson threw ball over to Tyler. Tyler cuts back on the inside. Tyler bringing the ball over to the left-hand side. He swings it over to Raf. Raf cuts back. Looking for options, gives it back over to Tyler. Tyler plays it up over in the center to Gerald. SLA creeping up, working from the attacking third. Tyson on the right-hand side lays the ball down in the box and cleared out by the Aviators. Gerald will recover that ball. Gerald plays it over to the right-hand side over to Alek. Alek lays it off over to the right, intended for Tyson, and that ball is cleared out of bounds. It will be SLA throw-in. SLA is going to be making a couple of substitutes real quick.
Coming on for the Aviators, number 15, Liam McElroy, 21, Isaac Butters.
And it is number 6, Branson, coming on in favor of Raf, and I didn't catch the other player. Number 19, Henry, is now on. Ball thrown in by the Griffins. Ball played back over to Parker. Parker over to Gerald. Gerald up the gut to Tyler. Ball tackled away. Ball played up through the middle. Tyler recovers, redeems himself, gets that ball up over to the right-hand side over to Tyson. Tyson lays the ball up high, running towards the ball, looking to play the corner, gets it over to Harper. Harper tries to turn and shoot, stuffed by the Aviator defense. Ball recovered by Tyson. Tyson by the corner flag, looking to cross the ball, and it is going to be well behind the goal. It'll be Aviator goal kick. was reversed, and it is a corner kick in favor of SLA. Tyson, the designated corner kicker, will be taking it. Jose, last man of defense. Branson and Parker nearby signal a run up. Played short this time over to Tyler. Tyler immediately challenged. No foul called. Tyler's able to recover that ball just outside the box, and that is swallowed up and cleared out by the Aviators. Aviators keep the ball in bounds on the left-hand side and flick the ball. It is a foot race, but it's going to be too much, and it will roll out of bounds, if not before Bryson launching that sucker way out of there. And a quick stoppage moment right now. Potentially a water break. And the ref giving the whistle, signaling the end of the water break. And the ball on the last play went out of bounds on the far left-hand side. I don't recall if it was called out of bounds before Bryson launched it out of bounds or not. We will find out here momentarily. It's looking like it will be Aviator ball. Yes, it is. Ball thrown up into the center, headed out, recovered by Aviators. They swing it over to the right-hand side. They're in the attacking third. Ball placed in the center, a little 1-2, and not on the same page as the striker. Bryson able to get that ball, roll it out over to Branson. Branson plays the ball up over to Harper, recovered by the Aviators. Aviators lob that ball up, intended, and slotted over, and that is going to be a goal, tying the game. The score now 1-1.
Cedar Valley.
A nice little foot flick over the defensive line and keeper.
Goal scored by number 11, Scotty Garcia.
So the Griffins kick it off, launching it over to the far left-hand side in PSG fashion, and it is kicked him out of bounds. And it will be Aviator throw-in from the top of their defensive third. Ball thrown inbounds. Jose challenging for the ball. Looks like Aviators got there. Jose was able to tow it out of bounds. It will be another Aviator throw-in, this time at the top of their middle third. Aviators throwing the ball in down the right-hand side over the heads of a couple of defenders. Jose heads that ball, and it'll be another Aviator throw-in, this time a couple of meters by the corner flag. Ball thrown in. Nice trap there by the Aviators. Henry trying to get in on it. Gerald with the footwork, cleared out by Branson. Ball kept inbounds by Black. Black cuts back to the left-hand side, lays it off in the center, resets back over to the right back, and left-footed swing over to the left-hand side, headed away by Parker. And Tyson will be able to keep that ball in bounds. He resets it back over to Parker. Parker up to the top, intended for Alek. Black emerges with the ball on the left-hand side, just over Tyson's head. Parker resets things back over to Bryson, allowing the Griffins to get back into shape. Ball played up to Jose. Jose lays it off over to Branson on the left-hand side. Branson again in the center over to Gerald. Gerald cuts back and plays it over to the left-hand side, intended for Henry, and it just got past him. Aviators hungry for another goal, throwing it on the right-hand side. Tripped up and a foul called against Black. It'll be Griffin ball. Jose, right-footed kick, tried to get it up to Harper. Harper heads the ball, connects, but brought down by Tyler. Tyler now punching the ball over to the left-hand side. His pass intended for Henry was intercepted. Jose gets ahead on the ball. Aviators challenging, and it looks like Parker will emerge with the ball, intended for Tyson. Intercepted, recovered by Parker. Now over to Gerald. Gerald in the middle. Circling back over to the right-hand side, gives it over to Tyson. Tyson down the line on the right, intended for Alek, and it is kicked out of bounds by the Aviators. It'll be Griffin throw-in. And a couple of substitutes for SLA. It's going to be Cooper coming in, and number 10, Ryder coming in.
Coming on for the Aviators, number 12, Scotty Garcia for number 20.
And it looks like it is Harper coming off and Alek coming off. Ball thrown into Tyson. Tyson back over to Parker. Tripped up and a foul called. It will be a free kick opportunity for the Griffins on the far right-hand side, nearly 35 plus yards out. Sorry, 28 or so yards out. Parker will be taking the kick. Runs up, he plays it short over to Ryder. Ryder winds up, shoots. Blocked and cleared out by Black. Black brings the ball down and it rolls out of bounds. Parker throws the ball into the center to Brock. Brock at midfield at dead center, slots the ball up intended for Tyler. Tyler is able to recover from behind, gets the ball to Jose. Jose on the left-hand side, trying to get it to Henry. No foul called. Gerald over to Branson. Branson now slots the ball up high into the center in the box. Brought down by Cooper. Cooper back over to Gerald. Gerald over to the right-hand side over to Tyler. Tyler feigns a pass, lays it off over to Parker on the right-hand side. Parker back in the center over to Tyler. Tyler plays the ball back over to Brock. Brock now over to Jose. Jose under pressure up to Gerald. Gerald one touch on the left-hand side to Henry. Henry on the left, intended for Branson, and it's knocked out of bounds. Ball thrown in quickly, and a foul throw called. It will be black throw in at midfield.
Coming on for the Aviators, number 23, Caden Erkenbrand. Number 29, Colton Stoner.
Ball thrown in and knocked out of bounds. It'll be another Aviator throw-in. Ball thrown down the right-hand side. Branson might have gotten a head on it. Ryder gets the ball, cleared out, intended for Cooper, brought down by the defensive line. Cooper gets a toe on it over to Tyson. Tyson up the middle to Tyler. Tyler swings the ball over to the far right-hand side over to Parker. Parker trying to beat his man. He gets there, swings the ball into the middle, looking to swing shot, and it rolls just to the right-hand side of the post. Aviators roll the ball out to the left-hand side, working from the left, beating Parker. Tyson challenging from behind. Now Brock trying to body him out, toes that ball out of bounds, and the call is white throw-in. Parker throws the ball into Ryder. Ryder back to Parker. Over to Gerald. Gerald plays the ball back to Branson. Branson moving up the gut in the center. Entering midfield. Gets it over to, intended for Tyler. Tyler bodies away over to Henry. Henry tackled from behind. And a foul called against the Aviators. This will be a free kick opportunity about 50 yards from the goal line on the left-hand side. Ball played quickly from Branson to Gerald, back over to Branson. Branson left-footed cross up into the penalty box and is scooped up by the keeper. Aviators drop kick the ball high to the left-hand side. Parker brings the ball down, and it is recovered by Tyson. Tyson and Ryder challenging for the ball. Ryder using his body. Ryder working the line, keeping it inbounds. It'll be Aviators who get the ball though. And brought down by Jose. Over to Parker. Parker over to Gerald. Gerald shimmies to the right-hand side, still with the ball. Circling back, resets back over to Brock. Brock to Jose. Jose up the middle, trying to get it over to Henry. Not there. Henry fighting to get that ball back. He does. Henry shoots the ball up on the far right-hand side. He's got Tyson. Tyson just outside the box, shoots, and he skied it over to the left-hand side. So goal kick here for the Aviators. Ball on the far left-hand side. It's going to go out of bounds. It'll be white throw-in. Just north of midfield. Thrown into the center from Parker to Gerald. Gerald, ball tackled away. And a signal from the linesman a potentially foul throw. Not exactly sure. Looks like that's what the call is. Ball thrown on the left-hand side. Parker gets there first. The Aviators will recover. Aviators, a 1-2 there on the left-hand side, stuffed by Parker. Aviators recover, and they slot that ball up in the middle. They have a runner, but Bryson is going to get there first, and he rolls the ball out over to Branson. Branson puts the ball in the center over to Gerald. Gerald lays it back over to Brock. Brock on the left-hand side over to Jose. Jose shielding, keeps the ball. Pressure away over to Brock, puts it up in the middle to Gerald. Ball towed away by Black. White recovers. Ryder with the ball on the left-hand side. And a slotted ball from the left from Branson. And the ball there will be recovered by the Aviators. Tyson challenging. Tyson looking like he's going to win the ball. He does on the right-hand side. Approaching the box and sliding in. Shoots, and it goes in. Griffins now up 2-1.
Goal, Salt Lake Academy.
It looks like Salt Lake Academy is going to make a couple of substitutes right now. We have Hassan coming on for Parker and Tate coming on for Gerald. Ball back in play. Kickoff by the Aviators. Aviators right-footed kick over the right-hand side. Brought down by Tate. Tate gets the ball over to Tyler. Tyler plays it over the far right-hand side over to RJ. RJ moves the ball down the lane. Plays it up in the center. His pass is intercepted. Hassan now challenging for that ball, and it will be Tate who picks it up at midfield on the right-hand side to Tyler. Tyler over to RJ. RJ over to Hassan. That pass will be intercepted. Aviators keeping it inbounds, placing it up high on the left-hand side, brought down by the Aviators. Brock with a challenge shot, and it's going to go high above the crossbar, but it would have been a field goal. Bryson kicks the ball on the far right-hand side, brought down by Hassan. Hassan cuts back. Hassan back over to Brock. Brock up to Tate. Tate plays the ball over to the left-hand side over to Branson. Branson to Henry. Henry in danger. Keeps the ball and plays it up over the far right-hand side. His passes look to be intercepted, but a foul potentially, yes, and it looks like Henry went down. So a foul against the Aviators. Ball played over to Tate. Tate on the right-hand side plays it up to RJ. RJ with some options back over to Tate. Tate shimmies over to the right-hand side, plays it up over the right to Hassan, who's against the line. Hassan, ball still in bounds, and Aviators tow it out of bounds. It'll be White throw-in. Hassan looking for different options. Throws the ball into Tyler. Tyler takes a couple of steps back, resets back over to Tate. Tate plays it into the center to Branson. Branson goes over to the right. Still in the middle. Challenged. Aviators emerge with the ball. Aviators now on the counterattack. That pass is intercepted by Jose and kicked out of bounds. The call is off of the Griffins, so it'll be Black throw-in at about midfield. Black throws the ball down the line, brought down by Branson. Branson Recovered by Black, but kicked out of bounds. Ryder throws the ball on the far left-hand side, intended for Cooper. He's bodied out, and that ball is going to be kept in bound. No, the call is goal kick for the Aviators. Right-footed kick over to the right-hand side, bouncing up. Ryder clears that ball to the left, trying to get to Henry, and it will roll out of bounds. It'll be Black throw-in at the top of their defensive third. Black throws the ball down the line, headed up. Jose on defense, off of Jose's shin, and it will be Black throw-in. Just under 2 minutes left in the half. Black down 2-1. Black looking to get an equalizer late in the first half. Ball thrown down the right-hand side, also kicked out of bounds. It will be White throw-in. So it looks like Ryder will be throwing the ball in. Ryder eats that one far down the left-hand side, and it'll be out of bounds. Another White throw-in at midfield. Ryder again quickly throws the ball in. And a flag, a foul throw. That's the third foul throw so far this game. Both teams have been charged with a foul throw. So Black now at midfield, throwing it into the traffic. Branson tried to get there. Black cleared out by Jose, headed up in the middle. Branson on the left-hand side. Swings it over to the left, and it's going to be a little bit too much on that one. It'll be Black throw-in. Tate with its tackle gets the ball over the center, over to Tyler. Tyler swings it over to RJ on the right-hand side. RJ takes a touch forward just on the right side corner of the box, and he goes down. A swing and a miss. No foul called. It'll be goal kick for the Aviators. Ball played quickly over to the left, and it is a White throw-in. Ball thrown in from Hassan, and that is the half. SLA currently up 2-1.